Hey, Aaron Adams here, founder and CEO at Alpine Capital Solutions. We're a real estate investment company that does deals in 7 markets across the U.S. We're in Dallas, we're in Charlotte, Kansas City, Indianapolis, Idaho. We absolutely have our finger on the pulse of what's happening in real estate, and I want to hack 2 things for you for 2026. Whether you are just looking to own a home or whether you're looking to diversify your investment portfolio, I have some gems that I want to drop and share with you. So from a national standpoint, what we're seeing in trends in 2026, obviously people are talking about interest rates, what's happening with them. But to me, one of the most significant data points is the amount of corporate-owned single-family homes. I have never seen this level of single-family home ownership. We're talking over 500,000 homes. And these big groups are actually starting to build single-family home communities to be rentals. Now, if you go back pre-World War II, only 4 in 10 Americans owned homes. And my 2 cents is we are trending towards that much more than we're ever trending towards home ownership. We have 4 million homes that we are short in this country, and I don't see how we solve that. I don't see how we build out of that, especially with articles that I just read today talking about how the biggest builders lost the largest percentage of their workforce from immigrant labor that has returned to Mexico and gone back to their country. And so if we're not going to build our way out of this shortage, then rentals become this really interesting option. 1 in 4 single-family homes are corporate-owned right now. That's insane to me. In Atlanta, Georgia. 1 in 5 in Jacksonville, Florida. 1 in 5 in Charlotte. 10% of the single-family homes in Las Vegas and 10% in Seattle are all corporate-owned. Prior to 2011, that didn't even exist. There was no big group that had over 1,000 properties. And so as an investor, you have to understand this trend towards corporate ownership and declining home ownership. Our Gen Zs and millennials, they'd love to own homes, but it's just too unaffordable. Until that fixes, those of us who can afford to buy rentals, whether they are single family, whether they are multifamily, should be buying as many as we can, because I don't see this year, next year, or even the year after that we dig out of that hole. Now, let's say you're watching this and you're like, well, how am I going to own my first home? I want to hack for you guys house hacking and shared housing as a strategy. Now, from the investor side, if you're watching this, my highest returns from rents right now are single-family homes where I rent out each of the rooms like a boarding house. Shared housing. So they share the kitchen, they share the bathroom, they pay me either a monthly or weekly rent for that bedroom that they're renting out from me. Guys, I'm seeing 12%, 15, 18% cash on cash return. If you're familiar with cap rate, I've been seeing 15 to 20 cap on those properties. Now, if that's all Greek to you and you're like, yeah, Aaron, I'm listening still because I want to buy my first home, then here's what I want you to think of. And we can teach you how to do this. I want you to think about not looking at the cheapest house on Zillow in your community in a neighborhood that you would be scared to live in. I want you to think about the area, the middle class, maybe upper middle class area where you would like to live, but consider whether you'd be willing to rent out the other bedrooms in the house. And if that's something that you would consider hacking a house on, if it put you in a nicer neighborhood, if it got you to stop renting, that's something that we can walk you through. If any of these topics are interesting to you, every week I do a Zoom on Mondays, absolutely free, where you can join us and get your questions answered. Once a month, I do a 3-day live streamed and live and an in-person event where you can connect with us. I want you to click on the link below to get more information on either of these topics. But the long and the short of it is 2026 is going to be amazing for investors. And 2026 is the chance for you to finally stop being a renter, become a homeowner, or get that first rental property, or diversify into a double-digit cash-on-cash return strategy that a lot of people didn't even think was available. So I want you to click on the link, join me virtually, join me live in 2026.